Welcome to Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Between the Lines with my man, Coach V, on a Wednesday night. What's up, Coach?
What's going on?
Man, it's got chilly on us, Coach. I got the fireplace going. You can't see it, but I got the Hera blue and I got the Millwood blue. That's for our special guest tonight. What's up, Coach? Man, it's about time to get it kicked off. I got to see a little basketball yesterday. I got to go see UConn and Tata Yellow Jackets. Two teams that's gonna be fighting for a spot for the state. Trying to get in state. 6A is loaded, Coach. We talked about that about a week ago. 6A is loaded. So got a chance to watch UConn and like Tata get after it. Saw some good things on both teams. UConn, they got Page over there. They got Harris, little point guard. Coach Roy, he got some good things. But Tata, senior heavy, young lady that's committed to ORU, seen some good things from her. Great passing. Navarro looked really good. Got a couple, Kenna looked really good. Peyton, freshman, like I said, Tata's going to be a contender, but you can't count UConn out. They got some, they got some girls, and he started putting together. I know Paige comes over from Mustang. Miss Jackson knows her well, but got to see her. She's pretty good size, Coach. I mean, she's bigger than what I thought she was, man. She's about 5'10". Just a quick shooter. He got a little guard, number 0. I don't know her name. I think she's going to be on the show. I think
it's the Jefferson kid.
Jefferson, young lady. I kind of like her swag a little bit, Coach. You got to walk with, the little swag. Mm-hmm. So, but like I said, it's that time, Coach. We both kick off this weekend. You're going to be at OBU, and I'll be at the YFAC or YYAC, what they call it, Trey Young's house. But it's time. I know Miss Jackson, we're going to bring her home and talk about their scrimmage over the weekend up there in the BA land, and I heard she did some good things with her team. Her first year coaching, so it's gonna be really, really fun to talk to her. Somebody that comes from the Katie Bass tree. I think 2 of the best dressed coaches in high school basketball. So we get to have a little fun with that and find out who's a better dresser, Coach. Find out who's a better dresser.
Yeah, I saw the dance thing they did for their video, and I'm telling you what. Miss Jackson had her heels on. So well, let's get it on.
I still got it for my 50-year-old body, but hey, I can't move like Miss Jackson though. I'm telling you. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
All right.
Let's have fun, Coach. Let's have fun. Let's do this. Are you ready? Hey, here she is, Miss Jackson, coming live to the stage. Millwood. Hey, Coach. What's up, Coach?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Hey, Coach, one thing about this show, you got to have fun because we're gonna cut up.
Let me loosen up. Take my jacket.
That's it.
I got the freezing cold, so I'm trying to warm up in here.
Oh, we understand. Well, Coach, we're glad you could come join us tonight, man. I know you're doing big things at Millwood. Kind of excited to see what you could do this year, man. I know you guys went down to BA Tulsa land and took on some good teams, and I know you I heard you knocked off Norman North, and who else did you scrimmage over the weekend?
We played Norman North first, and then we played Edmond North, and then we finished out the day with Booker T.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about it, Coach. I mean, was you stomping them heels? I mean, I don't know if you had heels on that day, but
I didn't have heels on. That's game day.
Game day. My fault.
Like real game. That's when I gotta pop out.
Yeah. Okay.
But no. I as for our first scrimmage, I was very pleased. Very pleased with what I saw. For my first year, just trying to get that culture back of teaching the girls how to work hard and running offenses, different defenses. Everything is new to them. What I'm trying to do, and so I think they've been responding very well. And for our first scrimmage, I was very pleased with what I saw out of the girls. So I was proud of them.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Well, I know you've been under two Hall of Fame coaches. I know that. So you talk about your tree and the culture you bring them back. Tony knows obviously Coach Bass, but Miss Franklin. I mean, I know she had a huge part in everything that you do. Probably, So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've taken away from your mentors that you've had.
Shoot, everything. I once heard, good coaches steal. So
I do.
good
They
coaches
do.
steal. So shoot, recently, previously, I was with Coach Bass out at Mustang. We were at Millwood City. So I mean, I was with her for a decade. So just being able to be, her right hand for so long, I learned everything from her. I watched her closely. She put me in a position to where I was able to, I was able to lead, even though that I was her assistant. I was still able to, have my input, um, my thumbprint on the team. And so she's been kind of molding me, even though, she didn't ever want me to leave, and I never thought
Yeah.
I would leave. But she was molding me, to step into that role if it ever came about. And so I've tried to take some of what we did together and, kind of put my own twist to it. But I mean, pretty much, I mean, she's been successful. And
Mhm.
so why not? Why not try to model, my coaching style after what she did, because she's been, she's proven herself. Um,
Right.
at the 6A ranks. I mean, 6A, the toughest class in Oklahoma. So, why not take what I've learned from her, some of what she's done, and, implement it to my team as well. And then Miss Spears, I was with
Spears, yeah.
I was with Miss Spears at a younger age, my younger coaching years before I got to Coach Bass. And so, a couple things that I learned from Miss Spears is just be about your business. That's one thing that she was always, about. She was about loving on the kids and just being an all around coach, to where, Millwood is a small community, and just being out there and, letting everybody know you. And just, I mean, Miss Spears is one of a kind. And so,
She is.
yeah, just being able to take some things from her. And, I still call her often. We talk on the phone, often. She asks me how I'm doing, and if I need anything, I can always call her. So it's been a blessing to, have those two as mentors.
Right.
Well, Coach, I got to ask, you're coming over from, Mustang, you and Katie have done a great job, and I know it's always tough when you leave. I know you guys are like best friends, I love Miss Bass. I love the energy that she brings. And I've got a chance to watch you guys a couple of times in the holiday tournament over at Mustang during Christmas. And, I always kind of wonder, like, man, why is she not, why you're not a head coach? And so was you waiting for the right job to come open? I know Mill was where you went to school and all that, but I know people probably attacked you before and say, "Hey, come here." Would you kind of wait for the right job to come open? Like, "Hey, I'm away from Millwood or Eastside School." I mean, what made you say, "Hey, I'm going to go to Millwood"?
Honestly, I was never just waiting on the opportunity to be a head coach. If you ask anybody in my circle, anybody in my family, I told them I never wanted to be a head coach ever. I like to coach, and that's it. I didn't want to deal with
Yeah.
camps. I didn't want to deal with none of that. I didn't want to deal with admin. I didn't want to deal with none of that. I just wanted
I
to go
don't blame you. I don't
go
blame you.
home. Like, that's it. That's all. But it was when the Millwood thing came about, really and truly, is because I went there. I'm alumni, and
Yes,
so
sir.
the way the program was trending, it was very hard for me to watch. And
Yes.
I felt like I could be the change, and that's really, it really tugged at my heart. When it became open, of course, I got 1,000 texts a day
Oh
about
yeah.
job. I got 1,000 texts a day, and I'm like, y'all, I'm not worried about that, because we trying to win a state championship. Like, we were in state, we were in playoffs, and so,
Yes.
we really had a good chance to. And we made it to the state championship game. But it was just one of those things where, as an alum, I really, I could sit out there and talk about it. I could sit out there and say, oh my God, Millwood looks so bad. Millwood looks this, Millwood looks that. And, me having the opportunity to actually do something about it, I would feel, you know, I kind of felt like, God led me towards that position. And, I felt like I could really be the change. And to be honest, I feel like I've really, made a huge impact in my short amount of time there.
How have you changed that culture so fast? I mean, I saw you at Mustang. That's what, not even a month on the job, and the defense. Of course, I know who you are, and I've had you
Yeah.
for since you were 14. But
Yeah.
the defense. I mean, that Latoya defense came. I could see that. I mean, coach, this young lady when she played, there was no chance for a 50-50 ball with her in the area. I mean, this young lady was going to get that ball, and
Well,
that's
coach.
like winning. That's that winning mentality that she had, that she got back from the Spears back in the day. Was they found ways to win, and man, I tell you, just in a short amount of time, you changed that culture. How'd you do that so quick?
I don't know. Doors opened and, just blessings came down, to be honest. One of the things that I was worried about when I took the job was numbers. If
Mm-hmm.
you if
Yeah.
you if you noticed, a lot of people, a lot of girls were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I got there and I heard about a lot of girls quitting and wanting to leave and not wanting to play. And so that was one of the things that I was worried about, was the numbers, being able to do what I needed to do. I needed the bodies. And to be honest, I really don't know how these girls knew me. I really don't. But I guess,
Right.
I guess my name alone and my track record, me being a coach out at Mustang at the 6A level, they really just, I didn't know anybody until they came through the door.
Right.
And so,
You've been a winner everywhere you've been. I mean, even at Mercer and
yeah.
and Millwood and Midwest City and Mustang. So I
Mhm.
think everybody knows who you are just by your name, and but you've been a winner everywhere you've been. So
And so I think like you just said, just the mentality that I've always had as a player. I try to pour that out as a coach and really get these girls to understand, okay, I've been where you're trying to go. So I
mhm.
know what it looks like. So if you want to get there, like, this is how it has to look. And I enforce that. I enforce those things every day. Like 50-50 balls, you got to have that dog mentality. Like, that's my ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, coach, I got to ask you, could you talk about numbers? You started to see across the high school uh, numbers in high school girls basketball. I don't know if a lot of it has to deal with volleyball now. And, some girls are not getting back to basketball until like, the first of November, the kind of last week of October. But, you talk about the numbers at Millwood because, like you said, you did have a lot of girls leave, going to different schools, but it seems like now they're coming back. So why do you think girls are leaving to go to different schools? Was you think it was the coach or the coach just did both tied in together, or
I mean,
what?
I think
And I
it's
know we're not trying to dog no other coach, but
I think
you
it's
know,
it just all tied in together. I mean, and it's hard, it's easy. I mean, you look at winning programs and you have girls that are leaving, winning programs, and so I think that's just the nature of the beast that we have to deal with as high school coaches, in this day and age, because kids can't have that one transfer. So, they're
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, why not try to go somewhere else? And so I don't think it was one particular thing or one particular person. I think it's just the way that, things kind of happen over the last couple of years. And it was just kind of easy to say, okay, hey, put Millwood on the back burner. I'm going to go ahead and leave here because I can. So,
Yeah. I
so
mean,
coach.
I know. Oh, go ahead, Cohen.
No, I was gonna say, coach, is there any word that gets you fired up if they're walking through the hall saying Douglas Trojan? Does that get your blood going?
yeah, I mean, those two words kind of light a fire under you no matter what.
I had to see. Hey, coach, I had to test it. I had to test the waters a
Listen,
little bit.
listen, that's gonna make me really come out this jacket, So you say those words, is go time.
Well,
Even
Coach, I'm going to tell you though, I've never, man. I'm going to be real. I am going to come catch a Millwood game. I mean, I went over last year. I think I wouldn't watch Douglas and Booker T play, man. And I love the band and all that,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm telling you, Coach. I mean, when Douglas, I don't know if I don't know your schedule. You might have to let me know, but I am going to come to that game. I don't care if my baby got a game. I'm gonna have to come to that game just to see you. And I got a couple questions for you at the end because
Okay.
I love me some Katie Bass, and I'm telling you, man, you two on the sideline together, boy. Yeah, y'all can put on the show. But coach, I just want to ask you, I mean, how have you developed some of your young girls that's coming along right now to buy into your system? Because I know you got a couple freshmen that might start for you and play for you at an early age. So, are you scared of playing younger girls, or are you like, hey, I got to get my juniors and seniors, or you all about, hey, I'm gonna put
All
the best on the
about
floor?
the best will play, no matter what grade they're in. If I got 3 freshmen that's doing what I need them to do every day in practice over juniors and seniors, on those 3 freshmen will play. I'm not, I'm not all about that, seniority and, I've been here and all that other stuff. Like, my main goal, or, as coaches, we try to win.
Yes, ma'am.
That's our
Oh, you
goal.
don't play favorites? You mean what? You don't play favorites? I'm like,
Yeah, I do play favorites. My favorite
the ones.
favorites are the ones who do what I need them to do every
That's
day.
it. Tell 'em,
That's,
coach. Tell
that's
'em,
what I'm
tell 'em,
saying. They go, you play favorites? I say, I do. Those that work hard in practice, yeah, they're my
Yes,
tell 'em.
favorites.
yes. Those who know the offense and defense and
That's it.
yes, I do. I do.
Coach, I mean, I like that because, I know sometimes people get, I know sometimes people get scared to start a freshman because a lot of times you start a freshman, there's going to be a lot of mistakes made. But I think if a freshman's ready to go and they don't have the deer in the headlight look, it's time to get them on the floor, man, because, look at OU. They're going to probably start old girl, the young girl coming in, the number one player, they're going to wait to say, well, we're going to wait till your junior year and put you in the game.
Yeah,
I think you play them right now, if they can go, and like I said, if they make a mistake and they keep making mistakes, yeah, you probably pull them back. But if a kid can go, you can go. And I'm a firm believer of that. I think you play the best. I don't care who you are, who your dad is, who your aunt is, uncle, none of that. I think you play the best of the best. I really do truly do that. And I think Coach V did that. He had a freshman last year, guard. She came in and did a good job for him. People gonna get mad about it, but you know what? Are you here to win? Or are we here to play YMCA basketball?
Yeah.
You want to play wild? Let's get you one of them wristbands, and we go hook it up on Saturday morning.
Yeah,
you be called the Thunder.
they'll get mad they'll get mad anyway. So it don't even matter.
That's it.
Gotta be true to who you are.
Yep.
I know. How's your junior high? Because I know when Coach Spears was there, I think Millwood girls had like 2 7th graders, 2 8th. I mean, there was like tons of teams.
Mhm.
This dwindled down a little bit, but have you seen that middle school get live again now that you're back?
I haven't got a chance to watch them just because I'm so, hyper focused
Right.
on getting my high school together. But I do know of some girls that are down there that, that are pretty good. And so I'm excited to be able to get down there and, put my eyes on them, let them
Right.
know that, hey, being in the middle school at Millwood, you have a program that you can, come up to now. And I'm going to be excited to, be there firsthand.
Good.
Well, Coach, how deep are you going? Because I know you got some girls that kind of moved in. I know you got Mo. You got Aces over there, man. You got some talent, Coach. And I'm trying to pick your brain because we play you Saturday morning. You know that, right?
Okay. I mean, really and truly, like you said, we got bodies. We got bodies to be able to do what I really want to do. And so as long as those bodies produce, then they'll play. And if that's 8, 9 girls, then that'll be 8, 9 girls. And so we just got to see, how it plays out. But I think I have a really strong group of girls that all, need to be on the floor. And so, my job as a coach is to find a way to get them on the floor.
And the thing is, like I said, you got a couple of freshmen that, you guys are going to, you might have a couple of young ones, but you guys are going to be good for the next few years because you got some babies that's playing early. So by the time they come to junior, senior year, they're going to be ready to go. Millwood's going to be a team. Not saying you're not going to be a team because, we got a lot of people picking you guys to win state already. So that's a big shout out to you, though. Really, I've talked to a lot of guys, man, and what you got over there is going to be big time. Plus, I like it because you're not backing down from these big schools. You're like, hey, let's play. And that's the good thing about it. It's only going to make these girls better. And, a lot of your girls play a lot of AU ball, so they know what it's like playing against great competition. And now bring a coach in like you that's going to get, hey, down and dirty. Hey, I want 50-50 balls chased down. Let's get it. So I think you're going to really change the culture of Millwood basketball. I think a lot of people's happy that you're back there. Having you alumni, but having you back at home, as you know what it's like wearing the blue and red. So, and then that Millwood pride. So, congratulations you on that. I'm excited to see what you're gonna do this year. I really am, man. I am gonna be that. Do y'all play Douglas this year though? Do y'all got Douglas?
We played Douglas twice this year. We got a home and home. So January 3rd at Douglas and January 31st at Millwood.
Ooh,
So you
standing room only, coach. Standing room only.
Both Saturday games. So
that's even better. You better buy your tickets now, huh?
Both Saturday games, yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. So,
are you back to bringing that I know Millwood has always played the competition. They've always been the small 3A, 2A, but it didn't matter. They always played 5 and 6. Didn't matter what the record was going into state. I think one year it might have been during your term there. The boys won state. I think they were only like 3 games over 500 that year.
Yeah.
They went into state with like a 12 and 13 record and ended up winning state with like 15 and 13. Are you back to bringing that at Millwood? Say, hey, we play anybody.
I think yes. So like you said, that's the only way that you get better. And in Millwood, we are an independent district. So we're not a part of really any conference or anything. And so we can make our own schedule. And, one of the things that me and the boys coach collaborated on was, playing those harder teams just to get us prepared, for state, because nobody else, in 3A and, those smaller schools that are in our class, get a chance to play those 6A, those 5A, 6A schools unless they go to tournaments. And so that's one thing that's always kind of separated Millwood when it was time, for playoffs. We played that competition. And so when it got to playoffs, it's like, oh, we've already been, on that high level. And so it's like, now it not necessarily becomes easy, because winning championships aren't easy, but it's like, okay, I've seen this before, so now I can get through it.
Yeah, you can handle adversity pretty well because you've been through it, whether pressure defense or had to match up against tall and big, and so I just know that was always been a staple of Millwood. Is just whoever. I mean, it don't matter. Bring them in. Let's play them. What mattered was to go 5 and 6 and 0 at the end of the year and get a gold ball.
All that mattered.
Well, Coach, go ahead.
How many gold balls you got? Is it 18? Is that how many basketball has?
Yeah, the boys got 18. The girls only got 3, but we were always there. Got
right.
Tons of silver balls, and so it was one of those things. I think I remember when I was coaching, previously at Millwood. And one of the things, I was sitting there talking to a guy, and he was like, Millwood's always, in the state tournament. It's, who is Millwood going to play in the state tournament? So it's like, I feel like, that is a staple of Millwood is state tournament runs. And so,
Coach, what tournaments are y'all in this year? You talk about playing in some big games. What tournaments are y'all going to be doing this year?
Well, we're actually going to the She Got Game Classic in Dallas.
Okay.
We are in Bartlesville. We're going to the Bartlesville tournament, and then we're in the Moore tournament.
Okay. I think y'all went to Bartlesville last year, didn't y'all?
Yes, went to Bartlesville last year, yeah.
Yes. When you going to get in that Mustang tournament, you got to be there with your girl. You got to battle her. We got to set that up now. We got to set that up, Coach.
Everybody's been trying to get a game, and I'm like, too soon. It's too soon. Too soon to play my girl, man. Too soon.
Hey, that's another game I want to be at. I want to see who's going to be the best draft. I got to ask you that, Coach. So when you guys
competitive, we are last year, over the years in practice, she would, be coaching the starting 5, 6, and then I'd have, the second group, and we'd be over there like it's a real game. We too competitive. So nope.
So are you gonna send her a pic on first game of what you're wearing? Hey,
yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, got to hey, good,
So did you already order your blue heels? Because she got the red heels. We got the Katie red heels.
I got to have Miss Jackson. But I do got to order some blue heels. Now I got to change my whole closet.
You got to change everything, Coach. Everything.
Whole closet,
Millwood got a little red in it though. Just a little red.
It's accent color though. We blue and white.
Blue,
so not even on my video, my dance video.
Yeah.
On the blue and white. So I'm blue. I'm true blue. I'm true blue and white. I am red. Yeah.
So, Coach, when y'all put that there, so when y'all did that, who put that together? Did you include all the girls, or you just kind of had certain girls, or what? How did you do that?
No, so that was actually just our media day. That was just picture day to where, and so Shot by Craig does our videos, and he was like, all right, just dance, and so I'm just letting the girls do their thing, and I'm like, Coach, come dance with us. I'm like, no, Coach, don't dance. And so they're like, come on. So I'm like, whatever. And so, I said, well, show me what to do. So they showing me what to do. And I'm just like, okay, yeah. Y'all gonna make fun of me after this, but it's okay.
Nah, it's good, Coach. It's good. We got to put it up. You got to send it to us. We got to put it up on the show.
No.
Yeah, we got to, Coach. We got to. Hey, it's competitive. We got to have all the other coaches do it now. That's gonna be like a little trend we're gonna have. Coach Jackson do it. Everybody else got to do it. So that's what we're gonna have to do. Well, Coach, I'm gonna ask you this: like, who are some of the girls that that you got so far this year that that you kind of seen from summer ball to like now ball that's kind of developing? Like you're like, okay, this girl's been working on the game. If you got a couple girls you want to shout out to,
I would probably say, one of my freshmen, Madison Presley. She was our point guard, or she is our point guard, and being a freshman and playing the point guard position is hard. The point guard position is hard enough, but being a freshman, having to play it at the level that we want her to play it is hard. And so I think she's really done a great job. I pushed her, I've challenged her to be more vocal, because you have the ball in your hand and you are the general, and so you got to kind of be mean and you got to tell people what to do. And I think she's really stepped into that role. Another one, I would probably say Courtney. She came over
from Dale City.
Yeah, she came over from Dale City, and so I've been challenging her as well, and I think I've seen her leadership. She's a senior, and so I think I wanted her to step into that senior leadership role, and she's really embraced that as well. Another one is Reagan Carey. She's a junior. She's one of the returners.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard because being on a team last year that only won 6 games, and then kind of just changing that mentality. And I think she's really done that as well. I could probably name all my girls, to be honest. Just their growth and their development from the summer to now. I've seen tremendous growth. I've seen them, want it. And so that's been the biggest difference. And that's been the biggest change that I've tried to get them to embrace is the work ethic to want to win. And so now you got to change. You can say you want to win, but now you got to do the things it takes to win.
Exactly.
No, you kind of see that though in your videos and y'all stuff you guys are doing. You can tell it's a team atmosphere. It's all about family. It's not about me. It's about family. And that's what I like to see when you have it, like especially a program like Millwood has fell off now. It's starting to come back. You can tell everybody around town is excited about Millwood basketball. Back in the day, all you heard was Millwood basketball. Then they fell off. And you had, like you said, you had a bunch of girls left. Some went to Millwood City. Some went to other schools. But now they're starting to come back home. And so, and that's what it's all about. And that's what you want to see. You want to see the alumni, young ladies stay here and come back home. Like you said, the numbers are down, but now the numbers are coming back up. It seems like you guys are carrying what you got about 20. About 15, 20, 25.
We got 18 total. So,
hey, Coach, that's good. That's good. You can run 3. Hey, you can run three teams.
3 teams.
That means you ain't got to put your shoes on and practice.
I ain't got to lace them up.
You can do this all game. Buzz them in, buzz them out. Hey, next 5, let's go. Some teams can't do that. They can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, so people are asking, your first time coaching and you've been under Coach Bass for a while. Give us your philosophy. What's Coach Jackson? Who's Coach Jackson? What's her philosophy? I mean, I want to play for Coach Jackson. Let me know who she is.
I like to score. I like to score. I like to score points. I like to put points on the board. So, we are going to be offensive minded first. We want to attack. We want to play fast. We want to move the ball around. I think I give my girls free reign to just be themselves on the court. I don't want to bog them down with, too much half court stuff. I know we're going to have to play that, but I really want to be able, for them to be free to play free. And then, obviously on the defensive end, we're going to be tough. We're going to be gritty. But other than that, I really push offense first. Because ultimately, that's how you win games, by scoring more points than the other team. And so you got to be able to put the ball in the hole. I feel like that, I'm a shooter. I tell my girls every day, can't none of y'all outshoot me right now.
You still got it, Coach?
Oh, yeah. That's one thing I can still do. I can still shoot the ball. I can still shoot the ball.
So you said you and Katie's competitive now. if y'all just get in the gym right now, who will win a 3-point contest?
I'm beating Coach. I'm beating Coach all day. I'm beating Coach all day. I hope she won't watch this. When she watches, she gonna be like, oh nah, I'm beating her all day. 3-point. Now we can't go up and down, but spot shooting.
So going into your first regular season game, are you gonna have butterflies? Are you gonna be nervous? Are you gonna call any of your old coaches and say, hey, what should I do here? When you get your first tech, how are you gonna handle it? Are you gonna throw a heel across the floor? What's it gonna be like?
Yeah, first game. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be nervous for sure, just because of the unknown. I think even a 10th year, head coach just kind of got those butterflies at first game because you just don't know, what your team will look like. And for me, yeah, I'm gonna be a nervous wreck. I'm gonna be a nervous wreck until that ball is tipped off, and then I know I gotta lock in and I gotta be poised and I gotta be able to coach my team. But I think I'll talk to my family before game, the night before the game, call Coach Bass, call Miss Spears, but I think me as a coach, and me just as a person in general, I'm very confident in myself, and I believe in what I'm doing. And so yeah, I'm gonna be nervous, but at the end of the day, I know that I'm gonna prepare my team to win, and then they just got to go out there and do it, and I'll have full faith and trust in them that they'll do that. And I just got to coach them hard, and see where the results at the end of the game are.
Coach, I got a couple more questions. We'll let you get out here. I know you're ready to get home and get ready for this weekend. But being your first year coaching, you've been around Coach Katie and some of the other coaches you've been around. Like your recruiting process, are you really involved in helping these girls get into college, or are you out there talking for them? Are you out there reaching out to coaches? Are you telling them to be heavily on their Twitter page and whatever page they can be on to get themselves exposed and let coaches see who they are? Are you involved in that? Because a lot of coaches kind of take the back seat and don't do nothing. And I know Katie's part of it because she gets girls recruited yearly. So I know you kind of know how that's all about. But like now, you being a head coach, what is your process of helping girls get to the next level?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to take them to Broken Arrow. Is because I knew for a fact, coaches from D1, NAI, D2, NAIA, JUCO, they were all going to be there, and so just being able to put them in front of coaches. We had our first coach that came into the gym was Oklahoma City University. She came in a couple of weeks ago, and just being able just to put them in front of coaches and just say, hey, be yourself. I'll do the talking for you. Now once you get in front of these coaches, you got to show them who you are and what you can do. And so just I'm gonna be heavily involved. I've already asked my girls, hey, those girls that have played AAU, give me a list of coaches that you've heard from or that you want me to reach out to. And so I've been working on the back end, and with recruiting, it's all about it's about relationships. And
that's it.
Yeah, it's about relationships. And so, I've reached out to, a couple of coaches and say, hey, just, pop in the gym, let me know when you want to come in, watch some practices. And so, hopefully that'll happen soon. But like I said, I think, just being able to keep them in the gym and keep them developed. And then a lot of them they do play AAU. And so they're going to have a great chance to be in front of coaches. And so I'm going to be heavily involved because I know how the process goes, and I want them to go to the next level if that's what they want to do.
Well, Coach Jack, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be very successful, man. And I know people, when they listen to the show, and parents, I mean, like you got, I've had a chance, my daughter's had a chance to play with Maddie, and then, what's the other ones? They're cousins, Maddie and
Lauren.
Lauren. So, Zoe's had a chance to play with
cousins.
them. Yeah. And so, so I know Lauren probably got one of the best floaters around. I ain't trying to tell her secrets, but man, that floater is hard to touch. And Maddie can handle she can handle the ball, man. And she got some good size on her, Coach. What is she, about 5'8", 5'9"?
Yeah, she's a big point guard.
Yeah, she's a big point guard for a freshman. I'm telling you, she's gonna get some fits. But nah, I mean, you're gonna have college coaches come around when you got some freshmen like that. You got Ace's sister. What's her name? She used to play with us too. Ari, yeah, Ari. Ari's she's in between because she can play a little post and she wants to play that guard too. So you got some players, man. I know a little Mo quick as can be though. So
I love
you
you.
know,
Oh, I
mean,
love
hey,
Mo.
Coach. That's why they give you the gold ball on. They give it to you now.
Oh Lord, keep all that. Keep the expectations.
Yeah, Coach, that's what you want, though, man. That's what brings people in the gym, man. I love it. You love that challenge, and I know Katie likes that, man. You know, no one picked y'all last year to make it. Y'all gave Edmond North, PC North everything they wanted, you know, and here you guys just got regular kids, and some of these schools getting kids come in left and right, but and that's what you want, though. You want that challenge, man. And I think that what you're doing over there at Millwood, like I said, once again, it's going to be fun to watch these next few years because right now, man, it's your first year. I mean, and you already got the car going. You know, you ain't got nobody pushing up the hill. You got it driving already. So, like I said, I think you're going to do big things this year and the years to come. So, like I said, I get a chance to, see you Saturday morning, I think at 10:30. But take it easy on us now. Take it easy. Play your third team. Play those last five.
Man, I'm still trying to figure it out. So we got
I understand. It's all about fun, man. That's what it's all about, man. At the end of the day, man. I mean, there's life after basketball, but it's always good you get a free education from it, though. So, like I said, we're excited. Anything else?
I won't lie. I always expected you to be back. I always thought you'd be back at Millwood. I mean, it's really a blessing. You talk about, your coaching journey, your history. Yeah. I thought you should have been there years ago, and it didn't work out. But you got a chance to be under Coach Bass.
Yes,
and that molded you to a better place where I think you're at now. Sometimes that happens for a reason, and you don't know why, but there's a plan for you. Mm-hmm. And that plan is for you to be with Coach Bass for a while. So when you do come back home, you're ready to roll. And but I'm not gonna lie. I knew you're gonna go back. I knew you had blue all the time. It's just a tradition. It's a I can go. It's a Keisha and Latoya. I mean, during their time there, you and your sister. I mean, Millwood was on the map. Like you said, it was either for gold, silver, whatever. I mean, and I know that the mentality that y'all have is silver's okay, but it ain't gold.
It ain't gold.
So good luck, and I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad I know the alumni's got to be happy that you're back, and I'm sure they're coming out. And your first game, I think you're going to see that support and that Millwood Falcon blue love that y'all have, whatever it is, the bond that y'all have as a small community school, it's going to be back in girls basketball.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, Coach, real quick before we let you go, give us a shout out to your assistant coaches because I know those guys and girls and whoever you have on the staff do a lot of work. I know Gabe does a lot, man. I mean, he's friends with me on Facebook, and everything on his Facebook is Millwood. So
yeah. Gabe has been great. He was on the staff last year, and I knew I know Gabe from previous just basketball. Gabe is a basketball junkie, and so. Yes. When I got the job, me and him had conversations, and I asked him, "Hey, would you want to stay on with me? I know the body of work that you do and that you produce." And so he's been great. I actually got Coach Sheldon Orange. He was at Classen last year, Classen girls, and so I knew him from previous, and he came over with me, and he's been great as well. And then I actually have one of my former players at Midwest City, Korea Kirksey. When I got the job, she, reached out to me. Hey, Toya, I really want to get into coaching. I'll give you a chance. I feel like everybody, deserves that start. And she's been great. And she's younger. She reminds me of a younger me, how I first started. And so she's able to relate to the girls on a different level. And so I think, we all bring something different to the table, but we've all been really, really great together. And so, all this change and all the, this culture change so fast, would not be able to, happen without them by my side. No. So I'm very grateful for, great assistant coaches.
No, it seems like you guys have a really good time, man. Just the little things that I see. But like I said, I always tell people a great coach is always good about our assistant coaches, because at the end of the day, you want your assistant coach to be as a full head time coach, just like you, because that means you've done your job and got them ready to become a head coach. Mm-hmm. And I know that's how, I know Katie's happy for you, but she's also sad because she lost you, but she knows that, hey, you're ready to do it. And like I said, I know she wants the best for you. And I know when I reached out to her the other day, and I said, hey, I love to bring her on the show, man. She's like, yeah. She texted me the number real. I'm like, I didn't get it out. She already had it text me, but she wants you to get the same success that she has, though, and that's what it's all about. Not jealousy. And that goes a long way. I mean, no matter if you two played each other or didn't play, you guys are always going to be best friends. She calls you her best friend, and I know, and that's true love, man. Y'all are like sisters, you know. I mean, that's what it's all about, though, man. I mean, that's why.
My dog. That's my dog.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But Coach, man, we appreciate you coming on, man, folks. Latoya Jackson. I mean, just Millwood's finest, greatest here. I mean, she's about to get it started. Like I said, well, I get a chance to see her up close this Saturday. But like I said, when opening season come up, you're gonna see what Millwood's all about. That band's gonna be going, and they're gonna be flying over there at the Millwood Falcons. So, Coach, congratulations with on the job, and congratulations with this up and coming season, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Good luck to y'all as well. I know y'all are coaches, so
yeah. I'm just a dad. That's all I am.
On the side. You're a coach at heart. Coach.
Oh yeah. I've been coaching from the side, but she tries not to look at me. Coach, we got a deal. She can't look at me. She missed a free throw. We can't look. So I've gotten better at that. She knows she can feel my breath. She can feel me, but she can't look at me.
Well, good luck. Good luck to all parties involved anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck, Coach.
Have a great evening. Thank you. But folks,
why you go out?
There I am.
There you go.
I'm still here, Coach.
No, that was me.
Okay. Well, that Coach, folks, that's Miss Latoya Jackson, the Millwood Falcons head coach. I'll tell you right now, Coach, I think she's going to do a great job. I think she's going to turn some heads in 3A, and I'm always confused because Millwood is 2A in football and 3A in basketball. So I know me and you kind of had this argument the other night. Like, you're like, no, Tony, I was like, no, Coach, that's 3A. So, but
they've always been different.
They're 3A in basketball and 2A in football, right?
Football, yeah. They've always been that way because of the class. Not every school plays football.
Yeah.
Like Dale and them don't play so. That moves people up and down. But they're 2A in football. And
so what is Dale? What is Dale? 3A?
No, Dale's 2A, but Dale don't have football.
Okay. I'll tell you this, Coach. I think Millwood's I think they're gonna shock a lot of people this year. She's talking about, hey, I want to score, but she's also talking about you got to get on the ground and get those 50-50 balls. We got a chance to see them over the summer. They're a good team. They got some players. I know she didn't mention her big girl star. I know she's probably gotten way better being under Miss Jackson. And then, talking about, her point guard, Maddie's a big guard, man. She really is. Great handles, she got some players. I mean, it's not like she's going over there with girls that don't know how to play basketball. She got girls that know how to play basketball, and that's what's going to make the game much funner because, you buy into her. Because I've always thought the young lady that was at Dell City that came over there was a good player when she was at Dell City. It didn't work out for her over there with Coach White, but, she found a home that she's comfortable with and she can go do big things with. So I think she got enough girls that can, she got enough depth. When you start talking 18 girls, that's on the floor and you got some freshmen that's starting, that says a lot, Coach. It does, you're giving the keys to a freshman. And like I said, Maddie's a big freshman. She ain't like no little skinny girls. I mean, she ain't, chunky or anything, but she's a good size young lady that, hey, they can handle the ball. They can get to the rack and shoot good. So looking for big things. I know she's probably not one of those kids that, freshman, everybody kind of have on the list, but she's a sleeper. She can play. I'm telling you right now. And her cousin probably, like I said, her cousin Lauren probably is one of the best floaters around. That's her sister is Reagan. So Reagan's a good ball player too. And like she said, a lot of these girls do play AU ball, so they're not going to be scared of the lights that come on a Tuesday night, Friday night, whatever night they're playing. These girls going to get after it, especially when you got a leader like her that's making you become even 10 times better. Because I guarantee those practices inside that Millwood gym are probably very, very competitive.
Well, I've known Miss Jackson since she was 14 through the AAU and had a chance to be an assistant on the program that she was playing with. So I know how she was a competitor in high school. And I can tell you right now, like I mentioned her, they don't like losing. She does not like losing. And so you're going to play tough. And that's the standard that she was held to by her older sister, and her mom also is that way. And that's the mentality she brings is you're going to bring a toughness and you're going to give everything you got. And what it says at the end of the day, is going to say, at the end, but I promise you most of the time it ended up in the win. And that's the mentality she has. And you saw that this summer at Mustang. I saw it at Mustang this summer is they're going to play tough. They're going to play hard and they're going to play physical and get after it.
I'll tell you, I'm not looking forward to playing them. Saturday, good as I might think our team is, but I think this team, has a lot of depth. Girls has been in there. They've already been to a scrimmage, and we just got girls. I'm not making no excuses because you should never make excuses. But I think this team's gonna get after you. We kind of end up beating them in the summer by a couple of points, but you got a chance to play them too, Coach. I mean, they're a good team. So now she's had them for a week or two in the summer. Now she's had them for a full grow, and so these girls gonna be totally. I'm telling you, this team's gonna be a team that I've talked to a couple of people that think the same thing, that, hey, Millwood could be a team that can go win it. Everything got to play right, Coach. We all know you got to stay healthy. You got to have the grades. You got to have that. Nobody gives you the gold ball into the end of what is it, March, February, when you play the state championship?
March.
Nobody gets the gold ball to that March 15, 16, whatever day it is, and to that day. I know a lot of people can talk about it, but you got to go still go play the game, because it ain't just given to nobody. If that's the case, they've already shipped it to PC. They've already shipped it to Dell. They've already shipped it to to whoever's in 5A, Dell City that everybody's picking. You still got to go play the game to win the game. You got to hope everybody stay healthy. That's the most important thing, Coach. I get so scared every time these little girls fall down on the court now, because, man, it just feels like everything is injury prone, man. I mean, you want to kind of wrap your baby up in one of those saran wraps, man, for they won't get hurt. But you got to go play the game, though. But like I said, it's going to be really interesting, Coach. I mean, it's going to be really interesting. Anything else, though, before we get out of here? Because I know we got a lot going on this week,
No, we'll hit you up with we got Dick's on Sunday. We'll hit that back up. We're going to bring that back in a commercial. We're going to let you know the times. We're going to let you know where we're going to be, who's going to come. And that's going to be 1 to 3 this Sunday at Dick's. Go ahead and mark that time down, and we'll fill you out with some information. Coming up tomorrow, we'll give you all the information you want to be there and come out and see us. And so other than that, I think you're right. I think Millwood is going to be a contender in the 3A, and so better watch out, 3A.
No, I mean, right now you got, like I said, everything stay healthy to everybody. I mean, you start talking about the girls. I mean, most quick, and then you like I said, you're talking about the young lady that came over from Dell City. Well, Dell City, like I said, she's a good little ball player, a little lefty that can shoot and get to the bucket. So they're gonna be contender in 3. I know people's like, oh, wait a minute, you're talking about Millwood. No, I'm just telling you right now. I've seen them up close. And Coach got a chance to see him, and and like I said, the little dance. I mean, I'm telling you right now, the dance video tells you what they can do. If you can move and slide, you can play defense. If you can move and slide, hit the table, D up. You know what I'm saying? That tells you right there, Coach. Hey, they gonna get up in your face. You know what I'm saying? They talking about feed me. I don't even know what that means, Coach. They're like, feed me. I'm talking about feed me too, because I'm hungry too. Give me some of them snacks you got over there, Coach. Give me some. Give me what they got over there, man. They might got some of them woo wings. I can't say woo wings. That's Douglas. But you got to go get you some of them woo wings and I'll give you free shout out, woo. You know what I'm saying? Feed me, Coach. Feed me. Folks, that's why we love this show, because we can have fun and act a fool all night long. But Coach, like I said, let's get out of here. We're going to do it again tomorrow night. We're going to have another special guest, and we're going to talk about us. Don't forget to come see us over at Dick's House of Sports. You got to come see us. You got to go get those new Sabrinas. Basketball season's a couple weeks away. There we are. Look as fresh as we can be in Dick's. Look how clean. They cleaned the place up for us, Coach. They cleaned it up for us. But come check us out this Sunday from 1 to 3. Hey, about 2:30, it's open mic. Grab the mic and talk all night long. We're going to let you get on the mic and talk about high school girls basketball. That's what we're going to do from 2:30 to 3, open mic. But, Coach, you know what time it is.
Let's bring it.
It's time to go. We don't want to go. We got to go. But we'll be back tomorrow night on another great episode of Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Between Lines with my man, Coach V. Great job to bring. Hey, I'm telling you, Millwood Fix. We didn't get to tell y'all to subscribe and like. Make sure, Gabe, I'm calling you out. You the hype man over there over at Millwood. I'm calling you out. We want over 300 views for this show from you Millwood Falcons. We got you on the show, our first Oklahoma City team. I love it, baby. We love you. But, Coach, let's get out of here, and we'll catch you again tomorrow night on Oklahoma High School Girls Between Lines with my man, Coach V. See ya! See ya! Yes, sir.
We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Above the Line Hoops, Prep Girl Hoops, Keep It 100, and for the latest in high school girls basketball action, check out the podcast on YouTube at Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Between the Lines.